So this is our traditional king cake down here. I got this one at Walmart, marked down to $2.50 from $11. It's still good for a few more days. And they seal it up in the wrap. So you got to slice it open. And basically this is the traditional cinnamon. The baby, this represents the Christ child. And this used to be baked into the cake, and whoever would get it would, or they would and put it in after the cake was baked to keep it from melting, whatever. But whoever would get it would have good luck for the next year. Sometimes, in some cases, depending on who you were with, it meant you had to buy the next year's king cake if you were lucky enough to get the baby and have the luck for the year. Again, this is a traditional cinnamon with the icing. A lot of times they use green, gold, and purple sugar as opposed to sprinkles on it. But yeah, this is the traditional cinnamon. They come in all kinds of flavors, whether it is cream cheese and strawberry, or chocolate, pineapples, apples, any number of varieties. I have not had one in years. And like I said, I'm not a cinnamon roll fan, so it's not something that I just have ever really, other than when I first got down here and had one. But that was years ago. So yeah, what you do is you take the baby. They used to put these in the cake when you would buy them, but someone, as often happens, choked or supposedly bit into a baby and choked on it. And so from then on, through legal, they had to keep the baby out of the cake whenever you receive it. But yeah, usually you would take it and you maybe just push it in to the side, and then they cut the. See, it's a rather dense, and like I said, this is still fresh. It's just the way these things are. They are not particularly, And there's that one that's got, you can see the cinnamon. It's basically just a flat roll of dough that they bake. And like I said, sometimes it could be cinnamon, it could be cream cheese with other flavors and fruits. And like our Bavarian cream. But again, it's not a tender, particularly tender bread. There you have it. And oh, look, lo and behold, we got lucky and got the baby. So I have luck for the year. Of course, I just stuck it in there, so it was hard to miss. Happy Mardi Gras and bon appetit, my friends. I'll be giving 2/3 of this away to the neighbors. Well, what's going on, everyone? We're here to do a little wrap up. We saw our king cake. This is our Mardi Gras wrap up for 2024 with our parade goodies. And I was only out there actually for a couple of times where I actually was getting stuff. The first night I went out, I got out there late and there was an incident, so didn't really hang out much for that. But yeah, we got a pretty good amount of beads for the amount of time I was out there, I'll tell you. And very cool. Here's some of our the rubber chicken beads. Well, those actually are rubber chickens. All right. Edit that out. There's one that got with some fish, the basically like the red fish. Anytime they throw these, you're almost very rarely do you catch them where they're not some part of them broken. Same with these. We got the crawfish, but you can see like that one lost both of his pinchers. That one lost one. That one lost one and part of its tail. So yeah, out of all those, we only have one good one that that made it. But that counts as a good necklace as long as you got one piece left. And of course, there's some so like looks like a row of barrels. Very unusual. The parade was it was a candy theme this year on part of it. So you can see these were some beads that have the candies. Looks like a candy corn, and then your gummies and gumdrops and things like that. That was a cool one there. They threw me it says Mardi Gras with the plastic, and then the braided beads. It's one with actually this one busted. It lit up, and it didn't make it. Pulled out of the little battery pack there that makes it run. So, but it's got some neat. Sometimes I'll find stuff like that and I'll keep it just to use as parts for something else. There was one from the crew of Hyacinthians that we always get the silver coins from. And then there are always some that are thrown. There's they got the boot. They call it the boot because it tends to look like a boot. So that's one with the fleur-de-lis on it. And again, the black and gold for the Saints. And it's got a nice sparkle to that one, the gold on that one. So that's a cool, get one for get something for maybe for the thumbnail. At any rate. And then you've got these that you can see where these have been thrown probably over the years. They've been recycled, so you get some that are chipped and beat up some. This is one with the coins. You can see where that coin was broken. So yeah, you get a lot of stuff. That gets, like I said, they resell these year after year and rethrow them. So the coins get roughed up because they've been run over, or they've been scratched up for so many years on the runs. And then we had some nice big long beads that I got that are always cool. These big, and then that's like I said, these with that unusual color on them. So yeah, some nice bigger beads. Again, when you get into these big strings like these, you're talking some money for these things. And then I had that one that was thrown. My buddy's he's an old hippie, so he really liked that one. Makes a good spot. Hangs on the sign there on the board. So yeah, so there's a good amount. Nothing too overly spectacular for sure. Like I said, I did not go as much this year between the weather and shit going on. So then we have, after the parade, on top of the beads that they throw and catch, they throw a lot of stuff that just goes in the bag. Like there's one for Re-Jazz for New Orleans. So you get a lot of stuff like that comes in. The yachts crew throwing the hats. We had this that came out, the face covering from the back in the China virus days. If you wanted to have your Wonder Woman face cover, I had these. I'm still not sure what these are. Something I almost ate. It says gummy feel, squeezy yum. And it looks like it would be something that would be like a marshmallow, but I think those are actually, Jiggly Pals. I don't think they're edible. Let's see. Keep away from heat. Conforms to safety requirements. Oh, there it says right there. Not food. Do not eat or chew. So you can see, yeah, they're squeezy. But if you're out there on the parade route, they throw these, and you're out there in the dark, you don't pop them open and think, oh look, just like my pack of gummies. I catch those, some gummy chews. Oh look, some marshmallow chews. So you pop that in your mouth, and yeah, not so well. Or maybe you just caught one of The moon pies. Yeah, they throw a lot of those fruit snacks and little bags of chips. And there's one they threw me, the bag of the Mardi Gras caramel corn classic. Actually, it's pretty good stuff there too. And then they've always they'd thrown this. This got me one year because it didn't say that it was actually putty, noise putty. I don't know what noise putty's supposed to actually do. But yeah, it's not, again, not food. Oh, actually the jar's cracked there. Well, since it's busted open, let's see where the noise comes in. Well, I guess it's it's squeezy and putty-like. I don't know what you can really shape it as. Can we make a little dog? Since we have a little our model right there. So yeah, it's an unusual substance for sure. Definitely not Play-Doh. But yeah, so again, it has a very, very vanilla-y smell to it for some reason as well. But yeah, so there's our putty. But yeah, they'd sent a bottle. I thought it was like edible, so I popped it open, ate, and took a little bite out of it. It was very salty Play-Doh. And of course, you got your cigar that squirts water out the end. I believe is what the trick is on those the hobo cigars. A nice pair of adult sunglasses. These are cool. A little Mardi Gras. It lights up when you bang on it. Stays going for a little while, then it'll turn itself off. Usually when they get going, they stay running for a long time, but usually it cuts itself off. And you have to bang it again to start it up. So, yeah. And then again, I go, after the parade, like I said, I go out. I was looking this year for there's something I didn't know what that is. Lights up. What does that say? Oh, Endymion salutes the poets. And so that's a poet doing his writing. And you tap this one and it goes off. So yeah, that's different. I haven't seen one of those before. But like I said, I was out picking up coins. No, we didn't find any. There's one that's a little bit different on that Mardi Gras, but the doubloons. I guess I can take it down a little bit. But yeah, you can see there were quite a few of these. This is all just from one night after one parade for this bag that I picked up. So yeah, I mean that's a pretty good. That's a pin right there, is what that is, a Mardi Gras pin. But yeah, you can see some of them are a little dinged up, kind of scuffed. That one is like almost worn through. And there's another one for Cleopatra, 1987 Cleopatra. And if you squeeze it, it lights up. There's all the little flashing modes. Actually, it's going a lot faster than the camera shows it. That's weird. It's and they've got some different. They throw the Mardi Gras cups. There's a crew of Aquarius 2024. That's a current cup. You don't usually get those till the years after. And then Explore Homa, Louisiana, Bayou Country. So such as those. And then we got a variety of stuff. There's another cool Surrender the Booty. He's actually got the dagger you know, hanging out of his mouth. So that's the bone through the head. So that's a cool little look there. That's got a light that flashes, lights up in it and goes, but it's already burned out. Its little battery's worth. So a coochie thing for the kiddies to play with. We got some bracelets, the unicorn and the Mardi Gras. And they're always throwing out little toys, and little planes going by. And so there's another one that's one that lights up, but it's not, either the batteries are out on it or it's busted on the switch. Koozies. So little bracelet and a fun little squeeze ball there. Happy face. So yeah, pretty cool. This year I hadn't seen these before. They were throwing. Usually they have these attached to those rubber super balls, but they're the fleur de lis with the little streamers on them. They were throwing those. So yeah, we had a few of those that came through. And again, more coins and little bracelets. Actually, there's I don't know if it's showing that. I could have used those batteries that are drilled in that are stuck into that. But yeah, you can see it's done. But that's part of the thing that goes off and lights up with the little LEDs all around it. And there's a ring. It's got the rubber ring. I think this is probably something that lit up at one time. But again, the crew of Hyacinthians. So yeah, you never know what is going to... what you're going to find. A little whistle on a whistle on a thing. There's a butterfly. I'm not sure what that's supposed to do, but it's a butterfly. And then here's something. I'm not sure what this is supposed to do. It's a multi-pack of... something fell out of it. Piece of plastic, but I think that's a chocolate wrapped foil coin. Oh, these are Christmas, little Christmas things here. I see. I don't know what this really has to do with Mardi Gras, but yeah, so you got the little stocking and some holly and looks like carrot, some kind of taffy with a carrot on it and a chocolate coin. And I guess a little string you can tie around your wrist like they do for the little friendship things. First time I've seen that in the piles. Oh, that's what fell. Was this little little gingerbread man that fell out of that. Choking hazard for children. It's rubber. And then there were things like these. This is actually off of a necklace. And I just picked them up because they were on the ground. So, you know, put them on the gold stand next year. Hang them from something, like I said, that you can see where they were part of a necklace. And again, another koozie with the crawdad. That's a cool one. So that was from that night. And like I said, I got a bunch of... Then you always got some beads. There's some of the heart beads that they throw out. With, like I said, there's footballs, dice... hearts. Actually, I showed on the video. There's a cool one of the LSU for the LSU Tigers. Again, these are plaster that they do these and then paint them. So that one can just be clipped back onto another ring of beads, and you've got a necklace for that again. So yeah, pretty cool. Unusual stuff there. And then on the next one was. That's a flapper. It's actually gotten busted. That's what they clap that. More little that one lost its streamers. Bags of beads. And some fleur de lis beads. There's a Mardi Gras mask. So that's a pretty good I had some, they threw me a couple of clusters of beads on this one for this day. So, like right there, you can see there's the little paper ring that they attach a set of beads with, and then that goes into a bag, and that's that clips this wad of beads together for a cluster to go out, and they threw them that way. And then there's we still have more more little. There, that one still lights up. So you can see the little balls in there that keeps you chasing it around. Another Mardi Gras cup. Some longer beads there. This is unusual here when you have these with the yellow plastic, but that's the Crew of Jefferson. That's out of New Orleans. And there we go. There's more of the little fleur-de-lis. Oh, that one broke in half. So that's what it's like, where they tack it inside and seal it up. There's some of the beads that are like hexagon, round hexagons. Green coin there. Little frisbee ring. That's the one they threw to me while I was filming, and it went right on my arm as I was reaching for a pack of beads. So this is, again, there's another bag full of beads. Little pink basketball. I get that stuff for the kiddies. One of the tiger paw for LSU. I like that. I hadn't had any of these little tiny shot cups, the Mardi Gras. Now those would be good. You get a set of those, you can make you some hellacious Jello shots for for Mardi Gras on that one. So, but yeah, so this is a bag I picked up. This is how they sell there. It shows the beads right there. 8.90 kilograms, made in China. That's where most of these are made, from third world countries. Shows the millimeter round metallic. And I even saw a video years ago, and it showed these people that are making these third world country, making these beads. And then they show them out in the streets being thrown to people in the streets, and they're laying there, you know, in piles and being raked up and thrown in the trash after the parades. And they were like some of the people were almost like devastated that that's what their hard work was for, this trivial, you know, Americans to just discard it, you know. And then I had a buddy that really liked that. He's a mushroom hunter. And he said that's the perfect bag for mushrooms, I guess, because it's airy, you can mesh. But this one's kind of shredded up. And I don't know that you'd really want to put mushrooms in there, because it's been subjected to a lot of probably lead paint and and chemical shit off these beads and plastics that have been shipped over from overseas. No telling what they've been exposed to. There's a cool. Y'all saw during the parade. They threw me those. That's some of the dice. Those are actually dice beads. You can see the numbers on them. So those are pretty cool. But yeah, like I said, that's quite a bit for just a couple of days. Couple of trips out there for the parade. Another pack of these are hearts, but these are not flat like the other ones. These are round and actually traditional heart shaped. So those are always cool. And then a bunch more coins. Actually, the ones I found this day on the coins seemed like they were in better shape than a lot of the ones that I found the previous time, that were so chipped up and kind of stained and looking a bit worn. But like I said, there was one I didn't know what it was. It had glue or something on the back of it when I found it. But so yeah, it's and then here's I was just picking these up because these are what I'll be sending out with my pay dirts for the Mardi Gras pay dirts we just finished up. And those are good sized beads that can fit in the envelope, and they don't add a, like I said, a lot of times when my packages are so full, they don't have room for much else. But, and then got us a few more of the balls for the kitties, because I always, for years and years, I always load up on super balls, and they're all over the house, and they enjoy chasing them. So, but there we go. I mean, it's it says pretty cool. And then, of course, a lot of these people go out and they pick these up like y'all saw in the videos, load up their car. Look at that stuff! It's escaping out of the I'm gonna have to contain it some other way. It's oozing out of its container there that cracked. Put it in a Ziploc bag and see if it does better than that. I don't know why I don't just throw it away. It smells really good though. All right, well, there you go, Mardi Gras 2024. So y'all, when you get your, where is the gold? There we go. Yeah, the Mardi Gras colors: purple, gold, and green. So happy Mardi Gras. Thank you for joining me on this one, checking out our booty, and we'll see you next time. Go have a piece of cake. And of course, our favorite catch of the Mardi Gras season was Gizmo's octopus, and he loves that, and we play with it all the time. You can see he's finishing off his last Christmas cookie from he's such a good boy. Yeah. So yeah, he loves his octopus.